Hi, everybody. This is the Gospel of John study. My name is Bill. I'm from BCUMC. This is week 12, and we're in day 2. This week we're looking at John chapter 21, and we left off yesterday at verse 3, so let's pick up at verse 4. Early in the morning, Jesus stood on the shore, but the disciples did not realize that it was Jesus. He called out to them, "Friends, haven't you any fish?" "No," they answered. He said, "Throw your net on the right side of the boat and you will find some." When they did, they were unable to haul the net in because of the large number of fish. Then the disciple whom Jesus loved said to Peter, "It is the Lord." As soon as Simon Peter heard him say, "It is the Lord," he wrapped his outer garment around him, for he had taken it off, and jumped into the water. The other disciples followed in the boat, towing the net full of fish, for they were not far from shore, about 100 yards. When they landed, they saw a fire of burning coals there, with fish on it, and some bread. And now I'm going to read from the Ben Witherington III text, beginning on page 171. Understanding the Word. It is dawn, and Peter and his fishing buddies are still in the boat, still on the water, still haven't caught anything. Perhaps it was the distance from the shore, but in any case, the disciples do not recognize the man standing on the seashore. He yells out to them, "Friends," paideia, probably with the sense young lads here. "Haven't you any fish?" When they say no, he says, "Throw your net on the right side of the boat and you will find some." Without protest, they do as the stranger on the shore suggests, and with dramatic result, the catch is so huge they can't haul it into the boat. Suddenly, it dawns on the spiritually perceptive one what is going on, and the beloved disciple blurts out, "It is the Lord." No sooner had the beloved disciple said this than Peter wrapped his outer garment around him and dove straight into the water, heading for shore. It would appear that Peter had some unfinished business with Jesus, and he desperately wanted an opportunity to be fully reconciled to Jesus and back in his good graces. When a fisherman by trade and inclination says, "The heck with the largest catch ever in the Sea of Galilee," and dives into the water and swims to shore, there is obviously something else urgent on his mind. Fortunately for the other disciples left with the inevitable task of hauling the mother lode to shore, we learn that they were only about 100 yards out into the water. And this brings us to a dramatic moment in the story that an alert hearer or reader would not miss. There are only 2 places in the entire Gospel of John where we hear about a charcoal fire. The last place is here in John 21, but the first place is in John 18, verse 18, where we find Peter warming his hands by a charcoal fire and about to deny Jesus 3 times. As I have said before, nothing in this Gospel is purely incidental. It has been very carefully put together. Peter denied Jesus by a charcoal fire, and he will be restored besides one. One wonders if Peter himself made the mental connection. In any case, it is not a surprise that what follows is very emotional. All right, let's now take a look at the reflection questions for today. Fishing is an enterprise that often requires the patience of Job. Why do you think Jesus initially suggested he would make the disciples fishers of human beings? Which is easier, catching a fish or hooking people? Question 2. In this narrative, we see again Peter, the impulsive and emotional one, and the beloved disciple, the perceptive one, as the garden tomb. How much do you think pure human personality affects one's relationship with the Lord? Question 3. Why do you think Jesus called the disciples lads or even little children? All right, until tomorrow, have a great rest of your day.